Hey, Dr. Max here. Before the video starts, I wanted to first say thank you for clicking on it and watching it. I appreciate your support. Every little bit counts. I've set a really aggressive goal for myself and for the channel, which is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. When we get there, as a incentive or as a thank you for all of your support, I will randomly select 15 subscribers and they will receive their choice of either a set booster box or $120 worth of currency for MTG Arena. So I hope you subscribe. If not, that's okay too. I hope you enjoy the content, and I will see you next time. Hello and welcome back to another day on our Climb to Mythic and MTG Arena. I am Dr. Max. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're playing today. All right, Selesnya white-green again. We will give this a enchantment spin since the last time we had Selesnya, which was not too long ago. We decided to go Super Friends, so I will go for Selesnya enchantments. Let's build something and I'll be back. So back with the deck tech here. This is, I think, fairly standard. I would say the one modification perhaps that I am not doing that I've seen other ones do is I'm not playing Hallowed Haunting, but we have 4 of Calyx Guided by Fate, who is just fantastic. 3 of the Tokasha's Welcome, 4 Michiko's Reign of Truth, 4 Ossifications, and then we just have the things you're used to. Generous Visitor, Audacity, Naturalist, 3 Weaver of Harmonies, which is great to provide a pump to all of those, 4 Kamis, and then we'll just go from there. As far as land base goes, the only thing that would be a real bummer would be to be getting something like an overgrown farmland really in the game when we want to be, making sure we're not playing lands tapped. But other than that, this is, I think, going to perform pretty well. This is pretty standard. I don't think there were many improvements that could be made here. So we're going to give this a go. So this is a keep. TBD if we would decide to go Companion or Naturalist first. I think we throw out a Companion here just to draw a card, and I feel like they might have a cut down, but they don't. So there you go. We may see one here. Okay, Thrasher, interesting. Thresher, sorry. Okay, so let's play out our Naturalist. And then we will Oss their Thresher here. Okay, I'm getting a Power Stone, which is fun. Okay. Let's go Weaver of Harmony. Probably should have reversed order and done Kami first. We'll hit with a Naturalist. Obviously they have a block, but we'll get some land. Or we'll get some life. But we are flooding out here. And they kill Weaver, which will be brought back. And let's make Kami go in here. Kami itself is not an enchantment. So they're going for an interesting brew here. And into Truth, which that Kami now is getting very scary. And at this point, I think we attack all. They can get rid of the Jukai, which is fine, but they're taking a lot of damage in response. Okay, Mardu. If they have a sweeper, hurts pretty bad. But if it's not exiled, okay. Interesting that they go for that. I guess it pumps it less. But still, this is going to be doing... They have to double block... Well, they don't have to double block it. Double blocking even doesn't kill it. So they're up to 6. And we'll play out, I guess, a Thicket. Interesting combo here. I think Michigo's Reign of Truth is gonna be quite painful for them again, though. So that was a great top deck. At this point, they will survive at 1. Okay, let's kill this first. Up to 10 they go, sure. There goes Kami, I think to be expected. And they can bring out a Flesh Gorger again. We'll pump this. And we'll pump this. And let's attack. So they're back up to 17. If I ossify, it's oh, it's creature planeswalker. Oops. Well, makes it a little bit bigger. For some reason, I thought I was going to be able to get rid of their static net, but so be it. Can they deal with this? It's very interesting. Oh, yeah, there they go. Should have done enchantments, though. Because now Michigo's Reign of Truth is back online. Granted, not very strong, but it's a great top deck from them, though. And they continue to hit just amazing top decks. We lose this is crazy. I mean, this is them absolutely playing out of their mind. Into Calyx. And let's, I guess, make this choice a little bit harder for them. I would like to think eventually they cannot just absolutely keep wrecking us with top decks, but hard to say. And we're gonna lose. Wow. So this is the real bummer here, is that unfortunately, this was that case I was talking about in the deck tech, that we're hitting a spot where we're not going to be able to go visitor into a companion, which is a real bummer. No land again. We may be stuck here. I'm curious here if we're just seeing an Orzhov build, which we might be. Let's play this into an Audacity. Just trying to draw a card here. So they're feeling pretty good. I'll let them take this, which I'm assuming is also quite powerful. Well, at this point, I think we're going all in. We're stuck on lands. This is Sunfall. Ossify, sure. Still no land, because of course.
Those who get in my way tend to regret.
Okay, we have a thicket ourselves. And let's ossify their Liliana. We're going to get a creature on the next turn.
I'll be back with friends.
Try to burn me. It showed them the edge of your blade.
They have a farewell. We're in real rough shape here.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch. I've always hated fruits.
Alright, we're getting a land. I will ossify here. Their Lily. And then we'll play a Kami.
That's my cue to leave. Nobody deserves these blades more than Firex.
Okay.
Just give up already.
I'll say no attacks here.
Your time's
Can't say I'm too surprised based on that. Once each turn, which is fine, and then we'll Calyx here. Okay, let's see what they hit with their breach. Emperor.
travels. Let me show you.
Okay.
Time for your spirit to move on.
We must protect the people.
I'm going to go for the Emperor here just because we need it. But I think at this point they are going to hit me for quite a bit. 3-5. So if they play there, oh,
You die.
they didn't. But I think we're done here. So okay, we're going against mono red. Maybe a little bit slow here. This is interesting. This, to me, is suggesting that they don't have another land. Or they just didn't have a haste creature. I'm not sure. Turns out to not really matter for them. So we're down low here. I think we Weaver. And then we Audacity. And that way, I know that ultimately we're behind in the race right now, so we're not going to win this race. And then when they do this type of removal, we draw. Exactly. And then they swing board, absolutely, and I will put out a Weaver here. And from this, we can try to rebuild our board. And wow, just had it. I think we need earlier plays here. And I think that I love the welcome. It may be a little bit slow depending on how things are. And apparently we're either going to get all of the lands or none of the lands. Alright. Cankerbloom can destroy my enchantments if it wants. Looks like they are going for some 5-color shenanigans here. And at this point, since they can just destroy it, I'll take this block. They have another one. Well, we'll play Calyx here. What does this do? It's an interesting card. I'll let it through. Do they sack now? Okay. Make them use their mana to do it. No creatures, which is a real bummer here. And they are effectively ramping. So next turn, Breach or Atali are online. And we are just flooding out. I don't know if there's anything to do here. This may be an early scoop.
I fight for every plane. Break free and fight.
Okay, we'll try and ossify here. But I think we're done. Well, so far we are 0-5 with this, so it's been a very rough go so far. Let's get rid of... I really like the Reign of Truth, but I think it needs to go here. Mono red. Sure looking like it. Play out a companion here. Just to draw a card for when I feel like this inevitably will die. Okay. Seeing kind of a spell slinger deck here. If we're able to do this, I think Kami, they perhaps have some removal. This is just a cast. Then we'll try and play out a Jukai here. And does this get countered? Yes. Well, I'm still gonna try and push here. But we're going to play out everything, but we're done here. I think this is game over. Another rough go. So I've changed up the deck here, and I've taken out the 3 Weaver of Harmonies and put in 3 Hallowed Hauntings to try and help us. Hopefully this Naturalist can stay on the field. But I'm expecting a go for the throat or cut down here. Yep. do have a farmland, and we'll go naturalist into, I guess, a Reign of Truth. Nah, we'll pass on the Reign of Truth. Might as well play it out. We won't get the pump early, but it is establishing. Interesting that they have their, looks like Riveteers, the Jund house from, forgetting the name of the set right now, blanking, too many Magic games in a row. New Capenna, there you go. Taking forever to play anything here. Trespasser, yep. There you go. Naturalist is looking strong now. We'll attack. We'll play a welcome and then get a naturalist ourselves to get that trigger and draw a card. Ordering, I wish I could have played out both and then played the naturalist.
Something suspicious is going on.
They're gonna have me sack here, which is fine. They are taking absolutely forever with their decisions, though. I'm not sure if it's connection issues or if they really are just thinking very long and hard about should I sacrifice a creature. But I guess I'll take that past turn to get something. And that will trigger there. I think if I play this other one, I'm curious if that triggers for the second one, which it does. And we'll put one on the naturalist. And I will attack Lily. I think we may finally get a win by disconnect here. I've also made another change here, trying to just fumble around a little bit. I have eliminated two of the Takasha's welcomes and put in and looks like we're playing mirror matchup here. Put in two Rite of Harmonies to try and get a little bit more card draw and value. Take that. We may honestly just lose this because we are on the draw. I'm expecting ossification here from them. I would be very surprised. Or Calyx, that works too. And they should put a 1/1. I would have put it on the companion, because you're not going to get that trigger from Calyx with the visitor. So here we're going to Kami into an Os to get rid of their Calyx. Oh, and I will put a 1/1 on my own naturalist. 1/1 there. And then Calyx goes. They have an Os themselves, so Os my Os. Go ahead. Or Os my Kami, sure. If we get another land, we can Haunting into Reign of Truth, which is insane, which is what we're going to do here. So we're going to Hallowed Haunting and put a 1/1 on our life gainer into Reign of Truth. And we'll put a 1/1, create a spirit, and we're going to gain a ton of life here. Another ossification. There goes the naturalist. And they're holding back. Put on our own visitor. And Skrelv is holding priority, but they can't do anything because they're out of mana and they can't pay the Phyrexian. So we're gonna make this big and force them to block. Create another spirit. No point in putting it there. Both die, and I think we're looking pretty good here. Turn this around. Catilda, okay. Catilda is not going to do it for you, though. Yep, there we go. Not great, no early creature. Let's get rid of the ossification. I'm going to try and get Naturalist to stick here and then play Hallowed Haunting. Or they're just going to kill it. We'll play a Kami into an Audacity. Get rid of a Brushland. We have 2 Hallowed Hauntings and nothing to do. We'll draw, okay. So we're hanging on. I think I go Reign of Truth here. Trying to keep, I guess, creating threats. But we're looking a little bit stupid. And what happens if they do this? So it's a 4/4 black zombie. Okay, well, visitor can go. No, it enters tapped. Because of course it does. Ugh. What creatures do they have in their graveyard? A Haughty Djinn. Interesting. They're both attacking that, sure. They're having it be a Calyx, okay. This is only an enchantment spell. We'll put out Kami. And then we can put out a Jukai. Yep, they're coming with everything here. We'll double block there. And so we have just gotten absolutely thrashed that game. All right, we'll see what we draw into here. Seeing Demir. And they have something. They're getting rid of a cut down, which is interesting. And they're stuck on land, huh? Try and play Calyx. I think this gets countered. Or it just gets removed. Yep. And they're stuck again. Visitor into companion. Do they have another removal spell? Or is this a make disappear? Alright, yeah, things are not looking great for them. I think we pass here and say go ahead, and they need to create some kind of threat, and they're stuck. Yeah, I feel bad here, but we'll take these wins. Hallowed Haunting. Hey, they got a third land. And they will kill everything. Yay for them. Do they have another Path of Peril? Alright, there you go. Keep here. This looks like your classic mono black. Playing, yeah, Shiro Mizawa, sure. And let's just keep drawing lands forever. If they're putting everything into it, then this is where I will ossify. Sheldred. Oh, Trespasser, okay. Honestly, amazing they did not have the Sheldred there. So we go here to 4. Let's go Kami into Jukai. And I'm expecting some removal here. So let's do Here's to Hoping. Enchantment. Does that not count? No. I'm gonna decline. And we just hit another land, because of course we do.
Consider yourself fortunate, Arthur. I bring my own army.
May as well happen right there. So, post-game recap, this deck was horrible. Simple as that. I have seen this work. I've played against this a lot on the ladder. For some reason, I was getting bad draws or playing decks that straight up countered it. So, I think everyone who's watching this, you know how good this deck is. I had a rough go. But yeah, I'm hoping it works better for you, but I'll see you next time.